The man rowed his boat upstream, battling the current of the serene river. Each stroke of his oars was a struggle against the flowing water, his muscles burning with exertion. As he fought against the relentless push of the river, he spotted another boat drifting downstream, heading straight towards him. Panic surged through him as he yelled, "Move to the side! Watch out!" But the boat made no effort to change direction, drifting closer and closer. The man's frustration grew. "Why don't you move? Are you blind?" he shouted, his voice echoing over the water. Yet, the boat remained oblivious, drifting ever closer, as if it were a ghost ship on an unalterable course. Each moment felt like an eternity as the distance between the two boats vanished. The man's heart pounded in his chest, his hands gripped the oars tightly. The tension mounted with each passing second, and then, with a jarring thud, the two boats collided. The man, ready to confront the irresponsible person responsible, stood up, his anger flaring. But as he looked around, his expression shifted from fury to shock. The other boat was empty. There was no one to blame, no one to confront. His anger, he realized, was pointless. It was directed at an empty vessel, a force beyond his control. He sat back down, his breath still heavy with the remnants of anger and frustration. Slowly, he began to calm his breath, each inhalation becoming more measured, each exhalation releasing the tension that had built up inside him. As he focused on his breathing, he felt a sense of clarity wash over him. The chaotic swirl of emotions began to settle, and a profound truth started to dawn on him. With this new understanding, he resumed his journey, rowing calmly upstream. The river, once a battleground, now seemed to mirror his newfound inner peace. Much of our anger, he realized, is just like this, aimed at empty boats, at forces beyond our control. He rowed peacefully, the river shimmering under the sun, a sense of calm washing over him. He took a deep breath, understanding that the key to true peace lies in recognizing the futility of fighting against the inevitable, in letting go and finding peace within ourselves. The man continued his journey, his oar slicing through the water, his heart lighter, his mind clearer. He had learned a valuable lesson, a lesson that would guide him through the rest of his journey, a journey not only up the river, but through life itself. And so, he continued upstream, wiser and more serene, understanding the true nature of his journey.